You're looking for more followers, right? But you want them to be real people, people that engage with your content, people that pay for your products and services. But how do you actually get them? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you the 3 steps that I took to get over 300,000 followers across my Instagram pages, and also how my clients and I have made over $50,000 in the process. Before we get into it though, there is one big mistake that I see over 90% of people make that kills their ability to make money from their followers. And I simply don't want you to be one of them. So keep on watching and let's get into the first step, which is make content. Give people an actual reason to follow you. Now, as obvious and boring as that might sound, making content that people actually enjoy, that people come back to, that people follow you for, doesn't have to be complicated at all. You see, we all know that making original content is something that you will have to do if you want to stand out within your niche. Whether you're building a personal brand or you're starting to build up a business, having a unique spin to your content is the reason people will follow just you. Because at the end of the day, why would people follow you when you have 200 followers if there is another account that has 300,000 followers, but you're both putting out the same type of content? Well, there isn't none, so make sure that you have your original spin to it. Now, this can be as simple as you just editing your content in just a slightly different way. You putting out your brand colors or using emojis in your videos that no one else does. Those simple small things like putting in a little bit of extra effort into your research from your potential buyer, from your potential audience member. Those small details, they go a really long way. It shows the audience member that you genuinely care about the content that you provide, and that extra little bit of value is simply what they will come back to. Now, the second thing is niching down. You see, the wonderful thing that happens when you niche down is that you get those super duper invested fans. I mean, you think about it from a logical perspective here. If you are a dog niche, for example, if you're just putting out value to dog fans all over the world, that is a pretty wide audience. And yeah, of course, the market size of that and the potential audience that you can reach is much larger. But if you instead focus on people that own a golden retriever, but not only that, they own puppies of golden retrievers, then you're speaking to a really specific avatar, and the beauty in that is that you can also price your services and products around that. But it is so true, especially when implementing into your own digital marketing strategy. What if you sell an ebook that helps you train dogs? Maybe that's priced at $15, that seems reasonable. But if that same ebook is marketed to golden retriever owners, you can easily bump up the price to $60. And if you get even more specific, you train golden retrievers puppies within that ebook, you can charge well over $200 for that. And that's really the beauty of niching down. When you niche down, you get really highly invested fans. And as a side bonus, the competition that you have within your niche, the pages within that same niche that puts out the same type of content, well, they aren't that many. So your own ability to put out original content within that niche, well, it becomes a hell of a lot easier. So before we get into the big mistake that 90% of people make that kills their ability to make money from their followers, you want to make sure that you niche down. Get those super engaged fans, because those people at the end of the day, the most invested fans are the ones that are going to buy from you. Now then, numero tres, build a foundation. Now what do I mean by that? Once you start out on Instagram, meaning that you have roughly 0 to let's say 2,000 followers, the Instagram algorithm simply doesn't have that much information about your page. And I mean, that's quite logical, isn't it? If you don't have that many followers on your page, then these algorithms, whatever platform you're on, they won't have that much information about you. And as a result of that, they won't know what people to serve your content to. But once you get those 2,000 to 4,000 followers, then and only then will these algorithms have enough information about your page that they then have a small understanding of what type type of person, what type of audience member, what type of interests are interested in your page. And then after that, it's much easier for these algorithms to just push out your content to those people because they already know that they're going to engage. So build that foundation. If you're not yet at that stage, between 2,000 to 4,000 followers, make it a priority to make sure that the algorithms knows what type of person you're trying to serve. And do that through your captions, your bio words, and do that all throughout the hashtags that you use, the captions that you put on your posts, the keywords that you use in your bio. Make sure that the algorithms knows who you're trying to serve. Now then, for the big mistake. You simply make it hard for people to give you money. When you're selling a product, you want to have links in your bio, because if you don't, well, how are people going to find your products? If you want people to buy your products, get your coaching or whatever it is, have a link in your bio, may that be a link tree. Then the next button they click, they go to a checkout page. If you're messing up on this simple thing, you're not getting the most out of your audience. And as a result of that, you're not getting the most revenue either. So to wrap things up, number 1, give people an actual reason to follow you. Number 2 is to niche down. And number 3 is to build a foundation of roughly 2,000 to 4,000 followers. Click this video next. My name is Oliver and I'm out.